read for my video book talk was The Wrong Side of Right by Jen Marie Thorne. The passage I'm about to read I chose because it really captures the struggles Kate goes through throughout the book. I'm not sorry for helping my friends, I recited as the car disappeared past the oaks lining the front lawn. I'm sorry I lied about Andy. I'm sorry you're not the father I hoped you would be. The Wrong Side of Right was written by Jen Marie Thorne and published in 2016. It is a fictional romance novel focusing on Kate Quinn, a 16-year-old from California. Kate lost her mother about a year ago, and she never knew her father. But now, her life has just been turned upside down. She finds out she is the illegitimate daughter of Mark Cooper, Senator Mark Cooper. But not only is her father a senator, he's running for president. Kate joins the campaign trail and eventually meets Andy Lawrence, the son of President Lawrence, also known as Kate's father's running mate. Not only does Kate find out who her father is, but she meets her stepmother Meg and her two new siblings, Gracie and Gabe. Throughout the book, Kate will have to decide whether she is willing to choose her father's campaign, dealing with the media, being part of a new family, or her family, her old friends, and her new romantic interest. But can she choose both? The author wrote this book from Kate's point of view. One thing I really liked was sometimes when Kate comes to a realization, it's not what is always actually happening, because it's only from the way she sees it. It created a confusion and mystery that kept me reading. This book is just like any other novel stylistically and formatting-wise, but as for the topic of this book, it's different from anything I've ever read. I definitely enjoyed reading this book a lot. I loved it by the time I finished reading the front cover. There's a hidden meaning to the title, hint hint. The plot is an emotional roller coaster, and I really got close to the characters that I could stand. And yes, there are characters I could not stand. I would give this book a 4.5 out of 5. While this book is geared more towards the female gender, anyone could read this book. Finally, I highly recommend this book to everyone, especially if you want a romance with a twist. The front cover says, "Their love is politically incorrect," and that could not be a more perfect way to describe this book. I hope the front cover is enough to keep you reading. Pick up this book at some point, and I promise it won't disappoint.